Some chest bicep training for me today. What I'm in right now is the MedX Selectorized Converging Chest Press. Most MedX Selectorized have 500-pound stacks, except for the bicep, tricep, and neck. They have 300-pound stacks, which is more than applicable for those body groups. This machine has a 600-pound stack, so it's been modified with an extra set of plates to take it up another 100 pounds, which is pretty nice, especially for this machine. It's the only one I have with the 600-pound stack, besides a leg press, MedX Selectorized leg press that I got in my garage as a 600-pound stack. Now I have 14 chest presses in my gym. They range from the MedX plate loaded to the MedX Selectorized to the pendulum to the Atlantis, Body Master, Hammer Strength MTS, Sorinex, Nebula, Powerlift. I got quite a selection in here, a variety of chest presses. Now there's a combination of Selectorized fused, in which the handles just come straight out, Selectorized converging, plate loaded leverage, and free weights, and that would be my benches and my Smith machine. So, and that doesn't go to say without my fly machines, but that's all my different chest presses, which is 14. So I got a nice collection in here, a nice variety in here. And I have plenty more in storage that I can't get in here. Now, I would rate this as my #1 chest press in here. Yes, it is that good. Again, with all MedX Selectorized, as I explained, the tension is just incredible due to the stack lifting from a lever on the bottom. From the stack lifting from a lever on the bottom, it has a short stroke, even though as you push, it has a long stroke. Because the stack lifting in a short stroke, it condenses the time under tension throughout the range of motion. It almost feels like you got an assist on the gravitational pull into the negative. Again, the more tension kept on the muscle, the larger percentage of the time of a repetition kept under tension is going to stimulate better hypertrophy. These machines were designed where you only had to do possibly 1 to 3 sets, and that's all you really had to do for chest, because of the larger percentage of time under tension would equate to quite a few more sets if you were just using bar training or dumbbell training, which is a stuttered approach in creating this tension. So they're fine machines. I would rate this as my #1. If you go back through my videos, you're going to see me exclusively using this machine for quite a while. And quite often I would only do 3 sets for my chest, and it'd be all on this machine. Now I would do variable change. I would go as heavy as I can up to 4 repetition. Then I'd decrease the resistance and go 8 repetition, keeping a longer time under tension. And then I would decrease the resistance a little more to do rest pauses. So there'd be 3 very important variable changes. Each variable change has been proven to promote hypertrophy, scientifically proven. So when I change a variable, I like to change a variable to a proven technique that has been shown to promote hypertrophy. And each one of them has. The first law of hypertrophy, moving max resistance for your desired number of reps, I like to do 4. I'm going to work up to that. The second variable change, increasing time under tension. It has been proven that an increase in time under tension to the muscle will also promote hypertrophy. Now, when you're increasing the time under tension to the muscle by increasing your repetitions, you still have to use a moderate heavy to heavy weight to get this done. You can't use a lighter weight. That negates the whole effect of what you're trying to do as far as hypertrophy, keeping the time under tension. And my third set, rest pauses. Rest pauses have been proven to increase hypertrophy. You got to get explosive out of the hole. You lower into the negative, you rest, you explode out of the hole. Now, a good reason to choose rest pauses, and I like to finish up with rest pause, it gives you practice exploding out of the hole. And when you're practicing exploding out of the hole, it's going to favor you when you follow the first law of hypertrophy, and that is to move max resistance for your desired number of reps. What you're doing with rest pauses, you're practicing to increase your personal best, or how much weight you can move. You're practicing exploding out of the hole. So that's going to benefit you also in increasing your resistance into your 4 rep range for your first set of maximum hypertrophy or maximum weight for your desired number of reps for hypertrophy. Again, this is a converging chest press. You'll see how that works. And I would rank this, like I said, my #1 chest press that I have in here, this little machine. And I got quite a lot in here, and I do have converging and I do have selectorized, but it's just the design and the creation of the tension. That's all what it's about on the chest or any other muscle. How much tension can you force throughout the 3-part phase of a repetition? The positive, the static, back into the negative. You capture the largest percentage of that time under tension during the repetition, and the repetition is just a word that describes the 3-part phase of a single motion, positive, static, negative. The largest percentage you catch under tension to the muscle, the more hypertrophy you're going to get and the less sets you will have to perform. Now I stopped at 4 repetition there because I'm still warming up. That was the full stack. That was the 600-pound stack. And I'm going to keep incrementally going up until I can maximize my resistance into the 4 rep range. So I don't want to burn out too much. That felt pretty good. I took it on to 10. But 4 is just great. It felt good. And I'm making pretty large jumps right now. And I'll slow down the jumps right now because that was the full stack. And I'll probably go up to hanging 2 to 3 45s off of my specialty plate holder there, and that should drop me into my rep range, which is 4 for a maximum resistance.